the next 48 hours, we are going to be exploring the largest city in South America. With a population of 12 million residents, Sao Paulo, Brazil is massive. Obviously, in 2 days, there is no way that we would be able to do everything that Sao Paulo has to offer, but we will be sharing with you what we think are the top things to do on your trip to Sao Paulo.
Whoa, check it! Good morning, beautiful people!
From Sao Paulo here in Brazil, this is the first big city we've been to. It's a little bit intimidating, so we're starting our first day of exploring with one of the free walking tours. Well, the only free walking tour that they offer here in the city. But we had a few minutes to kill, so we grabbed a quick snack. I have no idea what this is because our Portuguese is not good enough to fully understand what she was saying, but I do know that it's a pastry filled with cheese and spinach. So,
start Brazil with a little snack.
Pretty good.
Are you ready to start walking? And this one in front of you, it's the second tallest building downtown.
So I've already learned some fun facts about Brazil. I had no idea, but Brazil actually had an imperial period. So the son of the King of Portugal declared Brazil independent and declared himself the king. And yeah, so Brazil actually had like a royal family and everything, which I had no idea about. Also, we confirmed it is the largest city in America, in all of America, she said.
Yeah, she's all of America.
Yeah, and it has 12 million people, which, to put that in perspective, is 50% of the population of Australia. How?
21 metropolitan and 12
Yeah.
the city.
So basically the whole of Australia is in the region of Sao Paulo.
Crazy.
How crazy is that? We're going to make a stop at the oldest bakery in all of Brazil, which is right here in Sao Paulo. So obviously we're very excited for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're only just starting already. I think the tour is really great. Our guide is so fun and interactive, so we'll definitely put a link in the description below. Of course it's free, but it's always tip-based, so you do have to tip. So just keep that in mind.
And as a curiosity, in Brazil, we do not celebrate the Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day in your countries? Yes, no, sort of. So I heard the Valentine's Day is celebrated on February the 14th. Between us, it would never work to celebrate Valentine's Day in Brazil. February is the month of Carnival. Carnival is the largest party in the country. And it's much better when you are single. So it wouldn't work to celebrate Valentine's Day. This church is from the 16th century, and we will walk through the oldest part of São Paulo, now until the end of the tour. Everyone, this is Santa Teresa Bakery, the oldest bakery of Brazil. It was opened in 1872. So I can also give you a free brigadeiro to taste. Did you try brigadeiro before? It's a chocolate. Brigadeiro, it's the most famous Brazilian sweet with a chocolate truffle, made of condensed milk, cocoa powder, and butter.
We have just arrived at the part of the tour that I was most excited about. The reason we joined this walking tour, we've just come to Santa Teresa Bakery, which is the oldest bakery in all of Brazil. Our guide Lucy gave us some recommendations about what to try, so let's go see how it works. So to enter this bakery, they had a little turnstile and you get this little ticket. When you order, everything is registered to your number and you give it to the counter when you leave to pay. And then when you exit, you have to put your ticket back and go back through a turnstile. So it's a really curious way. I've never seen this in any other country, but it makes sense. It's really cool.
To order.
Do we have pão de queijo?
Pão de queijo.
What are these called again?
Coxinhas.
Coxinha.
Coxinha. This one, shredded chicken. This one, shredded chicken plus Brazilian cream cheese. Catupiry.
This one.
Good call. It's my favorite.
Do you use café con leche?
Perfecto.
Yum, we got some treats. So this one we have already eaten. This is a pão de queijo, which is basically cheese bread, so you can't go wrong. Then for our other savory, we got a coquina. No, coquina. Gosh,
Yeah.
I've forgotten the name already. It's very hard for me to remember the name of this one. We've actually tried this one already too. We just haven't filmed it. So this one is a potato pastry, and inside is shredded chicken and a Brazilian style cream cheese. And then we also got two of these little things, but they are a Brazilian dessert, like the most popular one, and it's made out of condensed milk and cacao powder and something else as well, and then it has chocolate sprinkles on top. I'm really excited to try those. Let's try this cheesy bread. You can't go wrong. It's so good. I don't know how they make it, but it's so good. It's like really doughy inside, like they actually mix the cheese in with the dough, so it kind of becomes more soft and squishy. I don't know. And the outside is all crumbly. It's just so good.
I'm gonna try the other one. Oh my god, feel it. It's so
Heavy.
heavy. Oh yeah, you held it already.
Yeah.
Holy, that is so
Dense.
heavy. Oh my god, I'm actually shocked at how heavy this is.
So altogether, that was 35 Rio.
99 meters high and 14 towers. Almost 100 years to be finished. This is considered the 5th largest neo-Gothic church in the world. Everyone, this is the ground zero of São Paulo. The first ground zero opened in Latin America. So Rio, there's the Sugar Love, one of the most famous Rio's landscape. Minas Gerais and Goiás, the two images are related with the mining of gold. Mato Grosso, there's an image related with Bandeirantes. Bandeirantes were explorers, pioneers of Brazil. And here, Paraná, there's a tree, Araucária tree, Pinheiro do Paraná, very famous tree in the south. So thank you, we really appreciate it.
Alright, that was a great tour. Just the perfect length. It's really hot, so we're gonna go and cool down, and she recommended something.
This one right behind us is Ponto Chic, and apparently it's the only place in the city where you can try the official sandwich of Sao Paulo. They have a whole booklet on the history of their sandwich. Obrigado. There's a definite language barrier here in Brazil. Our Portuguese is nowhere near as good as our Spanish got, but we are trying. Just been reading the story of the baru sandwich. So our guide actually told us that this sandwich is now considered a national dish, which means they're not allowed to change the recipe. So Casimiro Pinto Neto, whose nickname was O Baru, he was from the city of Baru here in the state of Sao Paulo. He came to this restaurant and he requested the cook to make this sandwich. He made up his own recipe. And I guess it was so delicious and so good that they kept it and they put it on the menu, and they've kept it ever since. And ever since then, it's been a famous sandwich. See. Ooh, it's big. Okay. So the sandwich has pork, I think it is, tomato, and 4 different kinds of cheese. So a lot of cheese. I don't know where to go here. Wow, it's actually a really good sandwich. It's good cheese. It's just a nice sandwich. I wouldn't say there's anything that special about it apart from that there's so much cheese on it. It is really good. The sandwich is 38 reals, so definitely not a cheap sandwich. It's pretty expensive considering the other food that we've eaten so far in Brazil, but it is really good and I'd highly recommend trying it. Good morning, beautiful people. It is day 2 in Sao Paulo. After our long walking tour in the very hot day, we were pretty beat just because it was so incredibly hot. So after our sandwich, we actually went home, but we've gotten out early and we've come to the Ika Park. This is definitely one of the things I wanted to do while here in Sao Paulo. It's meant to be stunning, and so far can confirm it's beautiful. It's also packed with people, which is awesome. Everyone's running and out and about. It's got a really nice vibe. And when I asked our walking guide, what should we do? If we were only to do one thing in Sao Paulo, what should we do? She said, come to this park. So we're pretty sure we can rent some bicycles somewhere along the way because it is a very big park, and then we'll be able to ride around and see as much as we possibly can. But for now, we're just wandering and enjoying the atmosphere.
We made it to the bike rental spot. We have 2 choices, either the normal standard bicycle size or
Alright, we got our bike, if you want to call it that. It's oh, we're just gonna put the downhill thing up.
got an hour, about 58 minutes.
It's so cute and romantic, this little thing. I've never been on a bike like this, which is really fun. But we could have gotten our own bikes, which would have probably been quicker. And we've never done anything like this, so why not when you have the opportunity?
Yeah, there's no
have a bit of fun. Yeah, it's very much for a casual ride around the park. I don't know if we're gonna get very far in this thing, but hopefully we can at least see a little bit. We have it for 1 hour for 40 real.
Passarinho na janela e o fusquinha na calçada, bicicleta.
Max is clearly not a good driver, guys.
Runners are going faster than us.
I know. It's very slow, this thing. If you want to see a lot of the park, definitely hire a regular bike. But this is cute. It's fun. Definitely something different. Actually, it feels like those paddle boats that you go on the water with. There it's like, you don't really get very far, but you know, you spend a bit of time having a bit of fun. That's what this feels like. We just rode past a very cute cafe in the park that I didn't know about, but would be so nice to have a brunch there or even just a coffee, but there was a massive line. We've only got this guy for an hour, so we had to skip it this time. Plus Max would probably be like, no, it's too expensive.
Absolutely. Without a shame.
Ruins all our fun. The people of Sao Paulo are very active people. This park is packed. It's not even 9 AM yet, and it's so busy. There's so many people here, but it's really nice. I like that it's so busy. It kind of adds like an energy and a vibrance to it.
Oh, it's cool.
Max has gone off-road. It's no longer fun. I want to go home.
4x4ing on a tricycle.
You're gonna tip us over is what you're gonna do.
Ready? All right, here we go.
No, Max, I can't because I have to hold my skirt. It's gonna blow up everywhere.
Jacqueline put on a tiny little skirt to come ride a bicycle.
Okay, that is definitely one of the most beautiful city parks we've been to in a long time. Definitely worth coming and spending a morning or an afternoon here. But Sao Paulo has a huge immigration of Japanese people, and they have their own whole Japanese neighborhood. And on Saturdays, they do a Japanese street food market. So we're definitely going to check that out now. But how do we get to the market from here?
I don't know, I'm trying to access my map, but there's no Wi-Fi out here. So.
What? So we're lost in the largest city in South America?
We're not lost, we just don't know where we are.
This wouldn't have happened if you just downloaded AirAllo like I told you to.
AirAllo? What's that?
AirAllo is the best way to stay connected to the internet while you travel. They provide eSIMs to more than 200 countries and regions.
eSIM? What's an eSIM?
An eSIM is a digital SIM card that's pre-installed on your phone so that you can connect to the local mobile service provider the moment you arrive in a new country. Setting up your eSIM on your phone is super easy. All you have to do is download the AirAllo app, choose your plan, go to My eSIMs, click Details, then QR code. You'll want to share your QR code with another device. I like to use my laptop. Then just head to Settings, click Mobile, choose Add eSIM and scan the QR code. Add a label for your eSIM and just turn on the line when you arrive at your destination. Take a few minutes to set up your eSIM before you travel. That way you can connect to the local network the moment you arrive. You can call an Uber or figure out the public transport so you don't have to worry about how to get to your hotel.
And how much is that gonna cost me?
AirAllo provides affordable eSIM plans to keep you connected. It's much cheaper than activating roaming on your phone. Plus, you can purchase regional eSIMs, which will keep you connected across multiple countries. So you don't have to worry about setting up a new local SIM card every time you enter a new country.
We've wasted hours trying to figure out local SIMs.
So go ahead and download the AirAllo app for your next trip. You can use our code MAXandJack3 for $3 off. Just use the link in our description or scan this QR code on screen right now. Luckily, I already downloaded the AirAllo app. Follow me, Max.
Told you we were not lost, just didn't know where we were.
As long as you do have the internet, catching public transport in Sao Paulo is super easy. Google Maps will tell you when all the buses and the trains come, and the buses, you pay cash on the bus. There's an attendant lady that'll help you. It's R$4.40 no matter how far you travel. It's always the same price.
Now I'm hungry, all this bike riding. Time for lunch.
You can find the market.
생각 안 나 너의 모습이 또 하나 더 Take it slow baby Go with your own rhythm yeah I don't want you to just rush in
This is the most bizarre feeling because it's the most two extreme things. Japan and Brazil. I don't know, it sounds like such an anti-opposite.
So far though, none of the store owners are Japanese.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single Japanese person yet.
Wow, look how big it is. So we made our decision for our first meal. We got the tempura con camarão, which is corn tempura in this big like pancakey batter thing. I've never seen it before, but a lot of people were eating it and it looked really delicious. And I got a little packet of soy sauce as well, just in case we need it, I don't know. Ready? It's like a potato and cabbage pancake, but they still have the skin on
I
them.
know, it's weird, eh?
Yeah.
Even the tail.
That's so weird.
Maybe it's crispy.
Yeah, maybe it's crispy. But the potatoey, cabbagey pancake batter, so good. You can get it without prawn as well if you don't like that, but so oily. This was 25 real, so pretty expensive considering like it was more expensive than our entire lunch yesterday. But it's pretty big as well, so I don't know. Tell me whether you think it's expensive in the comments. That was so delicious, but very heavy and oily, so Max definitely ate most of that for us. Now we're just trying to find our way down through this very, very busy street. This is such a popular place to come on the weekend. It is absolutely packed, but we're just gonna see what else we come across.
So the Japanese market was really good, but super busy. And I don't know if we said it, it's really hot. It's like 36 now. So we're gonna find a way to avoid the heat by taking up something else that you have to see in Sao Paulo. We actually saw it yesterday on the bike ride. On the walking tour. But it's the cathedral, and right there. So we're gonna go inside actually, if we can, and cool down and admire the beauty.
The cathedral was absolutely stunning. Not gonna lie, we took a small break to avoid that really strong part of the heat in the afternoon, and now for sunset, we're doing something that is really unique and different and not something that you see in every city. Basically, in the evenings and all day on the weekends, they actually shut down this highway for cars and only pedestrians are allowed up here. From what I've read online, there's a bunch of graffiti along the way. Well, not graffiti, street art on the buildings. And yeah, everyone comes and checks it out. They walk, they bicycle, they run. People like apparently socialize and have drinks, and it's a good time. So we're gonna go spend sunset up there. It already feels like so weird that we're literally walking on a highway. It's not just any highway, it's like an elevated highway as well. So you're walking up in the buildings, which is really cool.
It used to be a nice forested area, and then they just removed it, and then people started complaining because on the night obviously it's very loud, and the flats are right next door.
Oh my god, that's so true.
So like the locals complain, and then they stopped it from midnight to 5, and then they complain even more and they stopped it from 9 to 7 I think, and now it's also off on weekends as well. So
yeah,
it's the only escape apart from that park we went to this morning. So
yeah,
it's very welcoming. It's still very much concrete. When you're not from a city, it's not the best, but it's still, for locals, must be a very welcoming thing to do.
I like
as a fun thing.
Added all the artwork on the buildings along the way because it kind of gives you something to look at. It's more like an open air gallery. Best sound.
Could drink it. Wasting it like that. Perfect time. Look at this. First time you really see Sao Paulo.
Alright, we found a little playground, I guess, and there's like a resting area with seats and some bathrooms, but we're just gonna play a quick game of checkers.
Jackie and I are more chess players, and embarrassingly we don't even know how to play checkers. We're just winging it.
Well, that wasn't very fun.
It was a lot of fun actually.
We actually had no idea how to play checkers and we just made that up. So did he really win if he doesn't even know the rules?
Who actually, she made up all the rules.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
As we went, the worst thing you can do. Anyway, all that winning made me thirsty, so I don't know much about this drink. All I know is that every time I see Brazil, I see this drink. So we'll try this one.
We're gonna taste it, and we are very, whoa.
So this is a guarana, and this is Antarctica, so I don't really understand, but
Looks like cherries though, the picture.
oh, it's so sweet. Cream soda.
Yeah, it's like creaming soda.
So we're gonna leave you off here.
Thank you guys
so much for watching.
Sao Paulo has been great. Honestly, I feel like if we had a longer period of time here, like a few weeks, we would really like get to know the city better, and I think we'd really love it. I do feel like there are a lot of like hidden gems in this city that there's no way we could find in 2 days. So definitely come explore the city. I think there's a lot of stuff to do here. But we are going to see you in
Paraty.
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 Paraty. See you in the next one, guys.
Oh, check it.
Paraty? Parati.
No, he said it differently.
Paraji.
Yeah.
D'accord.